All right, I thought before I got any farther on assembly, I got the case together this morning on this 064 with 54 millimeter steel piston and a 660 jug. I got the decomp blocked off. Just one little small heads up. You'll have to slot these bolt holes just a touch just to make them work. The 64 takes M5 bolts and the 66s take M6 bolts. So anyway, you get a little bit of room in there, but you only want to go so far so everything's perfectly square and centered, so your piston's not bound. I got everything all cleaned up. We're all downhill from here. Looks like this should go back together pretty easy. Mailman's on the way with some fresh plastics. So set you down for now, and I'll come back when we get a little farther along.
Well, so much for some updates along the way. Here, let's take a look at it, get it all fired up.
A little extra effort, but she's jam up jelly tight now. You just run into, some oddball things, some wore out bushings and stuff you didn't see. Both of these worm gears from the two donor saws were bad. I had some busted AVs. Had to chase some threads, had to do some helicoils, just the usual thing. But, once you start on these, trying to refurbish something old and run hard, it's hard to, you can't stop. Some fresh plastics, man, that looks like a champ right there. Both of those covers are OEM, and able to flip that around. Recoil came out nice on it. Not perfect, but nice. Paint jobs fair to partly cloudy. So a little less grammar, some more hammer. Let's go run this thing, see how she does.
All right, now it's jam up and jelly tight. I had one small issue with the impulse line. When it was sitting fine, I guess it just had a bad seal, or there was a hairline crack. I went back and vacuum pressure tested. It lost, a couple pounds of pressure over a minute and a half. And it was just enough while it was under load, while I was cranking on it earlier, to just not get enough signal to the carburetor. So anyway, I did like a half a cut, and I was like, that's it. So here we go. Still burning off a little bit of muffler paint. I think I only got maybe a quarter of a tank through it. Just knew something wasn't right. I ground up some more Hexa. This was like a fresh Stihl. This was a fresh EXL chain. So I just kissed it Anyway, I really like how this stuff cuts. It's Stihl's on to something, man. One of these days we'll get files, but in the meantime, we can just grind it. Easy peasy. It's actually easier than grinding traditional round. All right, we're back at the shop. Everything's all cleaned up and ready for me to hand this over to Chris. This is kind of like my retirement gift for him. He's been a huge asset to me personally and everybody else that he's worked with in his lifetime. You know, every once in a while, here we go. Here was another sneaky thing today. See if I can get right kind of light on it. The brake band had, there we go, kind of eaten into that. So I had to, and that's the part that actuates the chain brake. That's that little knee on the other side over there. So I had to scrounge around and find that. Today's been a little scattered, and so is today's video. But for those of you who think I drink crappy beer, this is a nice local brown ale from Pisgah Brewing here locally. It's delicious. Thanks for sticking with me. My intent was to make this a half-a-day project, which turned into a whole day. But the mailman actually brought me my piston for my 046, so I can get that back together and we can get back to some oil testing. And anyway, the support y'all have given me has been unbelievable. Thank you so much for everything. I'm gonna cut it short now. And then going forward, maybe put a little bit more effort into making make a less scatterbrained video. I got high hopes going forward. Thanks again, y'all. Have a great day.